On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jim Rollins, Athletics Director Wayne Stellick, the staff, the students, and the alumni of Springdale High School, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this presentation of the Bulldog Sports Network. Hi again, everybody. Zach Arns, voice of the Bulldogs, high atop Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. After a 2-week hiatus, the Bulldogs returned home for a key 7A West matchup against the Bentonville Tigers. Joining me, as he always does, Carlos Trevino. Carlos, good to see you on senior night, a night that we've both lived through. It's a night to celebrate the seniors. It's a night of distractions for the coaches, but all in all, a good night here at Gerald Williams.
Absolutely, it's great to be back home. Great to be back here at Gerald. Last week, we were over in the deer stand at Fayetteville. That was a fun night.
We could do a whole show on that.
I actually got electrocuted while we were over there, in case anyone wanted to know. But you're right, senior night for the Bulldogs. And as we start here with Brock Founders.
So we're going to turn it over to the public address announcer for tonight's senior night. We'll be back on the other side and talk about the football game to come.
Number 2, Brock Founders. Brock is escorted by his dad, Mike Founders, his mom, Tracy Founders, and his sister Peyton and Morgan Founders. Number 2, Brock Founders. Number 5, Connor Sykes. Connor is being escorted by his dad, Aubrey Sykes. Number 8, Jason Cornelius. Jaden is being escorted by his mom, Joni Cornelius. Number 10, Chuck Sanders. Chuck is being escorted by his mom, Tanisha Sanders, his sister, Kelly Randall, and his brother, Perry Lewis. Number 15, Will Mueller. Will is being escorted by his dad, Craig Mueller, his mom, Sharon Mueller, and his sister, Maddie Mueller. Number 16, Grant Allen. Grant is being escorted by his dad, Jason Allen, his mom, Michelle Allen, and his sister, Olivia Allen. Number 17, Matthew John. Matthew is being escorted by his mother, Martinia John, stepdad Ben Moss, granddad Vince John, and grandmother.
Number 18, Nelson Barroso. Nelson is being escorted by his dad, Fabian Barroso, and his mother, Maria Barroso. Number 20, Garrett Vaughn. Garrett is being escorted by his dad, Rick Vaughn, his mom, Tracy Vaughn, his brother, Zach Vaughn, and his sister, Ricky Vaughn. Number 21, Jonathan J-Lo Lopez. Jonathan is being escorted by his mom, Sofia Saldierna, his aunt, Lorena Arroyo, his aunt, Maria Facile, his grandmother, Maria Arroyo, and his dad, Jason Cottle. Number 23, Christian Wise. Christian is being escorted by his mom, Bertha Young. Number 29, Sebastian Barranco. Sebastian is being escorted by his dad, Juan Barranco, and his mom, Shauna Barnes. Number 40, Nathan Burkett. Nathan is being escorted by his dad, James Burkett, and his mom, Pamela Burkett. Number 41, Daniel Moroso. Daniel is being escorted by his dad, Juan Barroso, his mom, Alma Barroso, and brothers, Jesus and David Barroso. Number 42, Trey Tolbert. Trey's being escorted by his mom, Jessie Cox. Number 44, McCain Woods. McCain is being escorted by his dad, Eddie Woods, and his mom, Becca Woods. Number 45, Keaton Patterson. Keaton is being escorted by his dad, Stephen Patterson, his mom, Elena Patterson, and sister, Whitney Patterson. Number 47, Dakota Graves. Dakota is being escorted by his dad, Travis Graves, his mom, Summer Graves, and sister, Morgan Graves. Number 61, Preston Lashbrooks. Preston is being escorted by his dad, Christopher Lashbrooks, and mom, Diane Lashbrooks. Number 66, Jacob Sissamfood. Jacob is being escorted by his dad, Nasano Sissamfood, and mom, Gladys Sissamfood. Number 68, Wyatt Howard. Wyatt is being escorted by his mom, Tamiko Lormeta. Number 71, Eliu Andrinke. Eli is being escorted by his dad, Lauren Andrique, and mom, Catherine Andrique. Number 80, Trevor Gum. Trevor is being escorted by his dad, Matt Gum, and mom, Holly Gum. Number 82, DJ Reader. DJ is being escorted by his dad, Richard Reader, and mother, Michelle Ritz. Number 85, Jeffrey Mann. Number 86, Jeremy Minnick. Jeremy is being escorted by his mom, April Minnick, and sister, Julie Minnick. Number 99, Henry Cruz. Henry is being escorted by his dad, Alfredo Cruz, his mom, Ana Cruz, and brother, Freddie Cruz. And now introducing the Springdale High School Senior Pom Squad. Christina Cardenas. Christina is being escorted by her parents, Enrique and Barbara Cardenas. She has been in dance for 6 years. Cynthia Schenner. Cynthia is being escorted by her mother, Nareda Sanchez, and brother, Gustavo Sanchez. She has been in dance for 4 years. Irari Garcia. Irari is being escorted by her mother, Claudia Caldra. She has been in dance for 4 years. Ginny Araujo. Ginny is being escorted by her parents, Fernando and Garciela Araujo. She has been in dance for 5 years. Kaylee Sissamfu. Kaylee is being escorted by her parents, Thip Sissamfu and Jose Ruiz. She has been in dance for 5 years. Monse Gordillo. Monse is being escorted by her mother, Ophelia Araga. She has been in dance for 2 years. Nikki Romero. Nikki is being escorted by her mother, Maria Mendoza. She has been in dance for 5 years. Stacy Miranda. Stacy is being escorted by her mother, Delia Palanco. She has been in dance for 4 years. Stephanie Anaya. Stephanie has been escorted by her parents, David and Maria Anaya. She has been in dance for 4 years and is currently serving as captain. Val Quinones. Val is being escorted by her brother, Danny Quinones. Mario Conones. She has been in dance for 1 year. And now introducing the senior cheerleaders. Gracie Tompkins. Gracie is being escorted by Travis and Carrie Tompkins, and she has been in cheer for 5 years. William Dieterich. William is being escorted by Thomas and Elizabeth Dieterich. He has been in cheer for 1 year. Juan Alemán. Juan is being escorted by Hermania Alemán. He has been in cheer for 2 years. Michelle Fernandez. Michelle is being escorted by Ana Jimenez and Ben and Carrie Fernandez. She is currently the captain of the cheer squad.
Will gives to Garrett on the draw. He's got a hole. Garrett inside the 20. Garrett still going inside the 10. 5. Touchdown, Springdale.
Hi, I'm Dennis DeBus.
And I'm Don Strubing. And we want you to join the Varsity Club.
It's a club that connects former Springdale High and Har-BER High student athletes, coaches, and administrators.
Plus, funds from this club may be used to support scholarships and teams.
For charter memberships, you only have to pay $20 a year.
But for the first 5 years you're out of school, members only have to pay $5. Join now.
The Varsity Club.
Seconds, he still had gone. 7, 6, 5, Perry to the rack. Good! Perry off the rack, Hempfield's full court shot, no good, Har-BER wins! Tyler Perry holds the ball for 2 minutes and then finishes off the glass. Har-BER in full control.
I think Springdale Schools is a great place to teach. They have cared about my salary. They have cared about my time.
Administration is awesome. They want to be there for the kids. I mean, they are #1 priority.
The staff, teachers, everyone's very, very nice, very polite, and very welcoming. It really feels like a family.
It's always good when you have a diverse population like Springdale for kids in the classroom to see people that look like them. So it gives them a role model.
I always say if I had somebody like me in kindergarten that could speak both of the languages, that would be tons of help.
We go out of our way to provide everything that we can so that their children can get a wonderful education, because they are the leaders of tomorrow.
Northwest Arkansas, it's growing. That's one of the great things.
I am originally from San Antonio, and I cannot tell you, this is a wonderful place to raise your children.
It's just a great place to live, to work, and just to have fun.
Bulldog fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Springdale Bulldog Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Bulldog. Schedule, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Springdale Bulldogs, proudly presented by McClarty Daniel. Download today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. even here, and definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
Welcome back to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. Hope you enjoyed the senior night festivities. The Bulldog cheerleaders and football team being honored prior to the ball game. Now it's time to turn our attention to a football game, which is extremely important for the Springdale Bulldogs and the Bentonville Tigers. We'll kind of give you the scenarios here. And the easiest scenario for Springdale is win tonight, win next week, and you're the 4th seed regardless. Lose tonight, and things get a little bit more convoluted, and we'll talk about that as the night goes on. Bottom line is Springdale's still got the inside track to the 4th seed. A win tonight or next week should get them over the finish line for the 4th seed in a home game in the first round of the playoffs, but we'll talk about that. Let me bring in Carlos here. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. It's the 13 guys that will be standing on sidelines tonight. A lot of firepower for the Bulldogs will be missing. What do you do to counter that?
Really, the only thing that you can do to counter that is hope that the guys that backed, your 13 starters up are ready. In what I look, really at the quarterback position where Grant went down last week and Will had to step in. Will did a great job of kind of making a couple plays here and there. Ultimately you could still feel the presence of Grant missing. But what I see really is kind of, Texas versus Baylor, where Sam Ellinger went down and did kind of that deal where Shane Bouchot comes in and steps up and makes enough for a win there. So you're hoping that your guys, do enough to help you and that they prepared as if they had a shot to play all year long.
Grant won't play tonight. Another key cog in the machine. Garrett Vaughn's still out with the calf injury. He'll likely be back next week. One that we found out about midweek is Brock Pounders. He won't play. Connor Sykes won't play. Martre hurt his foot in the middle of the week. He's in uniform. He was out warming up. So at least, Martre's there. Jaden's still there. The offensive line's intact. So you've got some things going in the right direction. But let's talk about keys to the game. And we've talked about it all year long. Penalties last week, ironically, was their best night with penalties.
Absolutely. Penalties is going to be something big to do tonight. You're playing, a team that started the season 0-3 and coming into tonight that has the fast track to, the 1 seed in the conference, them in Bentonville West. And, another one that I have is, how well do you handle adversity? How well are your guys going to do stepping up and filling those roles that are missing, as well as the Dogs just have to keep fighting tonight.
One of the things that reared its ugly head last week in the loss to Fayetteville was the defense. Nearly 700 yards of total offense for the Purple Dogs. A lot of that was Darius Bowers doing a lot of Darius Bowers type things, but I think defensively, Springdale's got to tighten some things up, especially in the back end where the two safeties, Stoney and Jawan, won't play tonight.
Absolutely. Going into last week's game, we were really only letting up about 130 yards passing per game, if that, and then after last week, Darius, picked the defense apart, found holes, found gaps, whatever you want to call it, and just completely dismantled the Red Dogs last week. And the run defense, did pretty well in the first half, and in the second half they, really were non-existent. So they definitely need to step up here tonight.
Springdale had they had an opportunity to get in the game at 20-7 before Grant goes down, and honestly, the offense was moving the football. After Grant goes out, it was like hitting a roadblock. The offense just stopped. So tonight, I think if you're Zach Clark here, you're going to be playing a backup quarterback, backup running back, backup wide receivers. I think you got to slow the game down. Bentonville plays slow anyway. They're sort of the antithesis of everything that goes on in the 7A West. They're going to line up with two tight ends. They're just going to power the football at you. They huddle up. It's very slow and methodical, and I think that will actually help Springdale a little bit, especially with lack of depth.
Absolutely. And as we talk about lack of depth here, included in those 13 starters, we have a lot of guys out on defense. Hunter's out with concussion protocol. As we said, Stoney's out, Jawan's out. Let me see here. Who else do we have? Brock, who's been playing both ways.
I had somebody earlier in the week ask me who was hurt, and I'm like, I don't know. It's just the list is so long. There's a lot of guys with bumps and bruises, like Ramon Esparza. He's going to be out. Bruno's not back yet. It's a mash unit for Springdale, but on the flip side of that, you've got guys that are going to get an opportunity to play for the first time at the varsity level, and they're going to be excited.
Absolutely, and I think once you get, your opportunity really not only to start, at the varsity level, but to be able to play at the varsity level alone, you come in, guns blazing, full head of steam in that, and then the game starts going. So the Tigers tonight, they're not really going to know what to do quite, I think, at the beginning. I think, Springdale's going to come out firing a little bit, but Bentonville's, I think, probably going to make those adjustments, and then we'll just have to see how Springdale responds at that point.
One of the things that we can hope for is that Bentonville's looking forward to next week's showdown with Bentonville West, which will be a de facto conference championship game. If you haven't been following along, Bentonville West have sort of separated themselves. We're tied with Fayetteville right now for the 3 spot, but Fayetteville holds the tiebreaker. So it's really Springdale's kind of zeroed in on that 4th spot in the game next week with Van Buren. That's really going to be kind of I think the Waterloo for this Springdale football team is, can you go beat Van Buren and get yourself a home playoff game? We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here. Here. And here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. hometown fresh.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Welcome back to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. Captain's coming out for the coin toss. It's Fu, Eliu, Garrett Vaughn, and Matthew John. Somebody's really going to have to talk to Garrett about how he dresses. He dresses like Marty McFly. He's got the Chuck Taylors on. His pants are a little short, but we've talked about that. He says he's stylish. Okay. what do I know?
I'm up here in shorts and
it's 35 degrees outside. By the way, the weather a bit of a story tonight. It's beautiful. It's pure football weather. Temperatures in the 50s. First time in a while we've had a clear night without any rain or anything like that. So that's good news from that standpoint. If you're in your car headed over to Gerald Williams, got about 3.5 minutes before we're going to kick this thing off. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network, and those listening along the ESPN radio family of stations, ESPN 95.3 and 1290 AM. Looks like Springdale has won the toss, and we'll await their decision here. Looks like they're going to defer, and Springdale has, in fact, deferred. While we await Bentonville's choice, looks like they're going. There is no wind to speak of. Looking at the flags above the scoreboard and the flags on the goalposts, there's no winds to speak of. Just a beautiful, beautiful night. And looks like we're about ready for football. The Bulldogs captains joined the captains who went out to midfield as the pregame captains. They're going to go back into the tunnel, and I think you hit it on the head when you talked about this team's just going to come out flying. Just let it play. Just play. Mm-hmm. See what happens. You've got a lot of guys who are going to get their first significant action at the varsity level. Let it fly. What do you have to lose? That's why he's the best in the business right there.
Sorry, I was sitting here watching the screen and watching the guys go, the seniors kind of go off the field and remembering, what it was like to be a senior here, for the Red Dogs. And, you tonight, ultimately, your underclassmen want to step up and win this game for your seniors. As a senior, you want to go out, with a W at home. So really you don't have anything to lose. You're really just kind of playing the game for your seniors tonight, playing it for your family, your friends. So outside of just playing loose, I don't think there's really much else the Dogs can do tonight.
No, and I'm sitting here looking along the sidelines. I mean, there they are. I mean, they just lined up. Did have a chance to talk to Jason Allen this week about Grant. Had surgery on Wednesday. Surgery went well. He's in good spirits. Obviously would love to be out here, but unfortunately can't. Here comes Springdale out of the tunnel onto the field for senior night. They'll be in the all reds tonight, much to Carlos and my satisfaction. We are very, very pleased that they'll be in all reds tonight. Bentonville comes out in all white with black numbers. It's a good night for us.
It is. We can actually read numbers.
It is just a huge night for us. So, as we get set for kickoff, give me one thing or one player you think that'll click tonight that maybe we haven't heard of or hasn't played significant minutes. Put you on the spot here.
I think tonight, let me see. Let me pull out my depth right here. I think really, the guy that we're going to kind of lean on is really going to come on the defensive side of the ball, and I think that's going to be number 45, Keaton Patterson.
Keaton's played well the last 2 weeks.
Keaton's done, as you said, did a great job the last 2 weeks. I think tonight he's going to step up and make some plays, and we may be calling his name quite a bit tonight.
It's a guy that didn't play a whole ton during the first couple of games, and he got the start against Rogers, played really, really well, and played well last week. Was physical last week in the loss at Fayetteville. So Springdale's going to kick off. They'll be going from left to right on your TV screen and your radio dial. Mr. Barroso's got it teed up. Back deep for Bentonville. That's Crawford. He's a part-time running back, part-time wide receiver, kind of a jackknife, does just about everything for these Tigers. And we are underway. Kick's going to come to Crawford at the 17. Crawford has a seam across the 30. And Crawford's going to get out across the 50-yard line. He'll be knocked down at the 43, and that is where Bentonville will take over.
Great job by Barranco to be able to slow up Crawford there. You know, Crawford already across midfield there for the Tigers, and Barranco able to slow him down and bring him down before he was able to take it to the house.
One of the things that will get lost in all the injuries is that special teams are affected. A lot of those guys that are down on the sidelines in civies tonight, they are they're special teams players too. So Easton Hughes is the quarterback for Bentonville. He'll bring him out, number 16. They are a kind of a ground and pound team. They're going to take it and hand it to Harrison Campbell. This is a throwback to Easton Hughes. He bounces it to Hughes, and they've got whistles. And are they going to say that is an incomplete pass?
I believe they are.
Yeah, they're going to say incomplete pass. So a little trickery on the first play of the ball game. And that'll bring up second down and 10.
I think Springdale caught a break there. Hughes had, I believe that was Dylan Smith over here on the near sideline behind two Springdale defenders right there.
So second down 10. Ball at the 43. Just underway here. 11:48 to go first quarter. Easton Hughes, they're going to go into the I formation. Crawford's the deep running back. Here comes Crawford on the pitch. Off the left side, across the 40. And he's going to get down to the 28-yard line. I owe you $2. That's going to be enough for a Bentonville first down on the 15-yard pickup. It'll be first and 10 Tigers at the 29. Clock running, 11:35 to go first quarter. Hughes will go under center again, two tights. Got man out in the flat, that's the fullback. Inside the 15, makes a move inside the 10, still going down to the 5-yard line.
I believe that was Cole Joyce.
Yeah, Cole Joyce on the reception. And very quickly, Bentonville is inside the Storms Orthodontics red zone.
Bentonville doing a great job here of mixing up the play calling. You know, and as we said, Bentonville goes really slow, so we see them huddling up. That's not something that we've seen a whole lot this season in Bentonville, you know, inside the 5 right now.
25-yard pickup on that play. Sets up first and goal at the 5. Crawford again, the running back. They're going to give it straight ahead. That's Joyce. Springdale's got it diagnosed very nicely down at the bottom of the pile. There's Christian Wise. Looks like Luis Herrera there as well. So nice play by the Bulldogs.
Springdale doing a great job there of a loss of about 2 yards right there for the Tigers. Springdale defense sold out to the run and was able to stop them there.
So second down, goal to go. Ball will be marked at the 7. They're going to go into the pistol formation. Hughes, the quarterback. Crawford, the running back. This is Crawford off the right side. And he is going to fight his way down near the 1-yard line. They're going to say into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Crawford does a great job of lowering his head there at about the 2-yard line and just powering his way into the end zone for the Tiger touchdown.
So Crawford goes in from 7 yards out. Bentonville draws first blood here on their first drive. Drive goes 5 plays, 43 yards. Crawford going the last 7. Sam Younger on to try the extra point. Sam Younger missed last week's game against Rogers with a groin injury. Spent a little time with him this week. Kicks on the way, and it's good. So with 10:27 to go in the first quarter, our score, Bentonville 7, Springdale nothing. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
I need new tires. What size of tire do I need? Will they have my size? Do I need an appointment? When can I get in? How long will that take? Can I drop my car off? Do I have to wait there? What will I do with my kids? Will they have a tire that fits my budget?
Does buying tires have your head spinning? At Tire Tracks, we have all the answers built on over 20 years of local service. With 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas and over 25 highly skilled technicians, we can answer all your questions and keep your head from spinning.
The Bentonville scoring drive, 5 plays, 43 yards. Preston Crawford with a 7-yard touchdown run. Dropping back deep for the Bulldogs. Martre will be in the center. Darrell will be on the near side. Up on the far side, that'll be Jonathan Lopez. Set to kick off for Bentonville. That's number 41, Elliot Nimrod. Springdale will get their first opportunity with the football. Nimrod approaches. High kick. It's going to land in the end zone for a touchback, and Springdale will take over at the 20.
So with those missing pieces for the Springdale offense, let's see really what Springdale can do here.
Right now, your guess is as good as mine as who's going to come out in the huddle. I don't think we have any idea how they're going to line up. I see Martre out there. Trevor Gumm's going to check in at a wide receiver spot. DJ Reeder. Those will be the 3 wide receivers. Jaden Cornelius will be the tight end at the bottom of the screen. Daryl Parchman. So they're going to go 5 wide here to start. Bentonville shows blitz. Nice pickup there. Wind up picking up about 7 yards. Mark him down at the 27, and we'll bring up a second down and short for Springdale.
Mueller does a great job of selling the fake there, able to pick up that 7 yards. And, Springdale early, is already somewhat moving the ball against this Bentonville defense.
I think you're going to have to be somewhat inventive here in your run game, because lining up and just trying to pound it at this very large Bentonville defense probably isn't the most effective strategy. So, you kind of invent 7-yard gains as best you can. Here comes Darrell. He drops the football. The ball is loose. It looks like it's recovered by Springdale back at the 25-yard line. Alayu falling on it. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Great job there by Alayu to be able to fall on that ball and prevent a turnover for the Bulldogs.
So it's 3rd down. Ball resting at the 26-yard line. 3rd down 4. Clock running. 9:27 to go. 3 receivers will go to the top of the screen. Martre's down here at the bottom. That ball is high and wide and incomplete, intended for Trevor Gumm. It's going to bring up a 4th down, and we'll see who's going to come out and punt, because Grant was the punter.
Yeah. We may be doing that Davis special.
Davis special, yeah.
That actually looks to be what it is.
So if you're not familiar with this, the Davis special, this is basically a scrimmage kick. They're trying to angle it out of bounds and get 35, 40 yards out of it if they can. It's hard to block. This one's going to come down at the 31-yard line. This is Campbell. Runs into his own guy, and he's going to get up to the 50-yard line, and that's going to be a 1st down for Bentonville. They're going to mark him right at the 50. And that's where the Tigers will take over with good field position.
Campbell does a great job there of actually returning the ball and not just letting it bounce and, see how far it can roll. Instead, just takes it on the kick and picks up about 20 right there.
That's the downside of the Davis special, is getting you out in your lanes to cover. It's harder to get out in your lanes. The idea is kick it out of bounds, but nonetheless, Bentonville will take over. 1st and 10 at the 50. Easton Hughes again, the quarterback. That's Crawford, the running back. They're going to go 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers. Here comes Crawford off the right side. He's going to get across the 50. Flag down. I believe we're going to get a hold on the outside. That play is going to come back. Trayvon drawing the holding call.
Trayvon did a great job there, forcing his way to the outside, and actually almost made the play there had it not been for the hold.
So Bentonville will back up. By the way, the Tigers own the current longest winning streak against Springdale. Went back through a few games. It is currently at 12. So Springdale looking to break another streak tonight. Ball's going to be marked back at the 41-yard line. So it'll be 1st down. We'll call it 19. Springdale shows blitz. Hughes, guy wide open in the flat. That's Campbell. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Nice hit on the far side there. I believe that was Brindle. No, Ricky Montefiore.
Great job there by Ricky coming up and hitting Campbell early.
So they'll mark him out right at the 50. He gets the 9 yards back, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock running. 8:15 to go, first quarter. 7-0 our score. Glad you're with us here at the Bulldog Sports Network. Carlos Trevino over there. My name's Zach Ards. Got Seth in the booth next to us, running the show. Hughes to throw. Pass caught in the flat. Gabe up quickly to make the stop. And the Bulldogs quickly to the football. It's going to wind up being a 4-yard reception. Lee on the reception there for Bentonville. It'll wind up bringing third down, and we'll call it 6.
Sounds good. Springdale, like you said,
because it's right.
Yeah, Springdale, like you said, doing a great job of flying to the ball there, Gabe. The first Bulldog there to make the initial hit. Chops and a few other defenders to clean up.
So third down, 6. Ball at the 46. Line to make is the 40. Easton Hughes in the pistol. He'll throw. They've got the screen set up. That is Harrison Campbell. He's got first down yardage, and he's going to be dragged down at about the 36-yard line. Ricky Monafor on the tackle for Springdale, but it will be a Tigers first down.
Bentonville does a great job there having the Bulldogs bite on that run fake and has the screen wide open there for the first down.
So first down, 10. Same formation. Hughes and Crawford in the backfield. This is Crawford straight ahead. Puts his head down. He's going to get 2, maybe 3 out of it down near the 34-yard line.
Bentonville right now just kind of ground and pound 3 yards and see what else we can get if we break the initial line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and 7. Again, this Bentonville offense is sort of the antithesis of what you see in the 7A West. They are slow. They are methodical. It is 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, and they're just going to try and out-muscle you. Here comes Crawford on the trap. And he's going to be stopped at the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up third down. 4-yard pickup there by Crawford.
Wise up there on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Christian, he had a nice night last week. 14 tackles, now tied for the team lead, and that tackle right there will actually put him in the team lead for tackles in the season. Trying to get to that 100 mark. They're starting to close in. He's past 70 now. So Bentonville goes into the I formation, 1 wide receiver, 2 tight ends. Joyce is the fullback, and they're going to give it to him straight ahead. He's got a big hole, and he's going to be knocked down at the 21-yard line. Ricky again makes the stop, but it's enough for a Bentonville first down.
Bentonville doing a great job of just leaning on this Springdale defense, kind of having their way early in the first quarter.
Clock continues to run, 5:45 to go first quarter. 7-0 our score. 1st and 10 for Bentonville. They are 1 yard outside the Storms Orthodontics red zone. They'll go into the pistol. 2 tights will go to the top. Crawford is the running back. Here he comes again. Crawford across the 15. He'll get down near the 14-yard line. It's about 3 yards short of the first down. Bring up 2nd and short.
Crawford doing a great job just lowering his head and fighting for yards there, and picks up a good 8 yards on that run play.
So 2nd down, 2 yards to go. Not a whole lot of variation here in the formation. Here comes Crawford again, trying to get to the outside. Makes a move inside the 10, still going, and he's going to get into the end zone for another Bentonville touchdown.
Crawford bounces it to the outside, breaks a few tackles there, and just kind of falls his way into the end zone.
So Bentonville, 8 plays, 50 yards. On their second possession, they find the end zone again, and the score is 13-0 as Sam Younger checks in. They will go for the conventional extra point here. Hughes is the holder. Snap is down, kick is on the way, and it's good. So with 4:56 to go in the first quarter, our new score, Bentonville 14, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Bentonville scoring drive, 8 plays, 50 yards, 4:56 to go in the first quarter. Bentonville leads 14-0. While we wait for the kickoff, I think from a defensive standpoint, I mean, not a whole lot going their way. I mean, I thought the first play of the ball game, Springdale kind of got some offense going and then backed it up. That's just youth and inexperience there. So Nimrod's got it teed up. The left footer will send it down to Martre, Darrow, and or J-Lo.
I'm going to play a guessing game and says he kicks it in the end zone.
He's pretty good. There's no wind to speak of, so it is a beautiful night here in Springdale, Arkansas. Nimrod gets into it. Martre, he'll take it at the 2. Martre Simon across the 10, 15. Gets across the 20, and he's going to be chopped down at the 21-yard line, and that's where Springdale will take over.
Came up about 2 yards short there on that guess, and there's a late flag here on the Springdale sideline.
There is a flag on the field.
So while we await the flag, had a chance to talk to a couple of coaches. A personal foul against Bentonville, so Springdale catches a break. Had a chance to talk to a couple of coaches this week from around the 7A, and they were telling me, I mean, this is the craziest race for the playoffs. Right now, all but Rogers Heritage are still eligible, even Rogers Heritage to this point, depending on what they do at Fayetteville tonight. Everybody's still in the playoff hunt. The ball's going to be marked out to the 36-yard line. Springdale will take over there, 1st and 10. 4 wide receiver set. Darryl Parchman's the running back. For Trevor Gum out in the flat, that ball is going to fall incomplete, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I believe that was Levi Bennett there on the coverage.
Springdale working with some receivers who have not seen much varsity action, Trevor being one of them. Jeffrey Mann's going to go to the top of the screen. Martre to the bottom. You got Jaden Cornelius, the tight end. Parchman, the running back. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball at the 36. Here's Darrell trying to find a little room off the left side. We got to get a flag there. That had to have been a face mask. They're going to say no. It's going to wind up being a 1-yard gain, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Thought he got the way Darrell went down. It was awkward. His head went down just about the time the tackler got there. So I guess no call, no penalty. And brings up 3rd down and 9. Clock running, 4:20 to go, first quarter.
I'm sitting here looking at this Bentonville defensive line, and just their nose guard alone, I think, has bigger arms than I do.
They are a physically imposing group. So 3rd down, 9. Passes away, incomplete. So Springdale's going to go 3 and out again, and Barroso's going to come on to do do we even call it punting anymore?
I know we talked about giving it a name. I think
Davis Special.
He wanted something different than the Davis Special when we were at Rogers.
What he wanted was credit. He wanted credit for coming up with that. But either way, Barroso's in. Back deep, Harrison Campbell. He's got his feet at the 33-yard line. This one end over end. This is a better kick. This is going to bounce at the 19 and go out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Inside the 15-yard line, they'll mark him out at 13. So that is exactly what Springdale's hoping for out of that Davis Special.
Barroso does a great job there, perfectly angling that towards the sideline. And I believe Campbell thought that was going to go out of bounds earlier than what it did, and just kind of took a Springdale bounce and roll on that. And now the Tigers will start with the ball inside their own 15-yard line.
This will be the worst starting field position for Bentonville on the night. Their first 2 drives covered 93 yards total. They put up 14 points. So the Springdale defense called on here. Easton Hughes will bring them out. New running back in the game. That is number 11. That is Noah Fedorov. This is Fedorov. A little bit of a jump cut there. He's across the 20-yard line. He'll be up close to 1st down yardage.
We do have a flag in the facility of holding, it looks like.
We'll take it. It is indeed holding against Bentonville, so that will back them up. Springdale catches a break.
That should set them inside the 10-yard line.
It looks like they're going to mark him back at the 7. So it'll be 1st down And we'll call it 16.
Couple quick score updates. Har-BER leads Rogers 10-0, and Fayetteville leads Heritage 14-0.
So first down 10. Hughes with the play fake. He's got a man wide open out in the flat. Chops nearly got a hand on that. Catch is made by A.J. Ross on the far side. He's going to get up and be run out of bounds at the, we'll call it the 18-yard line. It'll bring up second down and 5. Thought Chops was going to get some fingertips on that. Did not. Nice pass from Hughes to Ross. Winds up being an 11-yard pickup. It'll bring up second down for the Tigers with 3:34 to go in the first quarter.
Hughes does a great job there, putting just enough air under that to get it over Chops' outstretched arms right there and into Ross's for the pickup on that play.
That's Campbell. They're going to hand it to him. Harrison Campbell. He's got first down yardage up to the 25-yard line. McCain's over there making a stop. Trayvon, Keaton Patterson, all those guys there to make the stop for the Dogs. It'll be enough for a first down, ball to 25.
Campbell does a great job there with about 3 yards to go before that pickup. Lowers his head and just, really falls forward per se for that first down.
Clock running, 3:20 to go, first quarter. Fedorov, the running back. They'll hand it to him. He's going to plow straight ahead. He's going to wind up getting 4 yards up to the 29-yard line. And this is what you're going to see out of Bentonville. They're not an explosive offense. They like to just kind of ground and pound and wear you down. And this is, I think you're going to see this for most of the night. Brindle's going to check out for Springdale. Gabe will check back in at a corner spot. That was one of the questions this week, was who was going to take over the safety spots with Juwan and Stoney out. So second down 6. Ball to 29. Hughes will throw. Springdale blitzing. Hughes has a guy wide open at the 44-yard line. Still going. That is the tight end, Landon Beeler. It's up to the 41-yard line and a first down for the Tigers.
Beeler does a great job of finding open space and just kind of taking the ball and getting another about 20 yards there after that catch.
The clock stopped momentarily. We'll begin rolling with 2:30 to go in the first quarter. First and 10, ball at the 41-yard line. Fedorov remains the running back. 3 wide receivers set. And we've got a bad snap. Looks like Hughes falls on it back at the 43-yard line.
Great job by Hughes to be able to recognize the ball was loose there and able to fall on it quickly for the Tigers.
Always uncomfortable for a quarterback when the line's coming at you and you've got to dive at them. That's never fun. So it's second down and 12. Clock running, 1:55 to go, first quarter. Hughes and Fedorov in the backfield, one tight end. Hughes with the play fake, no pressure. He's got a man wide open into the end zone. That's Harrison Campbell with another Bentonville touchdown.
Hughes does a great job of throwing that ball up there and hung up there for a good minute, and Campbell able to just kind of sit down in the end zone and catch it as he's falling backwards.
So 43-yard hookup from Easton Hughes to Harrison Campbell stretches Bentonville's lead to 20-0. Sam Younger and the extra point team have checked in. We'll see what Coach Grant wants to do. Looks like they're going to go for the conventional 1 point. Again, Sam Younger, the kicker here. Snap is down, kicks on the way, and it's good. So with 1:44 to go in the first quarter, our new score, Bentonville 21, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale. Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
The Bentonville scoring drive, 6 plays, 87 yards. They now lead 21-0. You've got a shocker out of the Central.
Absolutely, out of the 7A Central. Really the conference championship game down there in North Little Rock versus Bryant. Bryant leads North Little Rock 14-0 early in the first quarter.
Defending state champions on the ropes a little bit in the early going down there.
And back-to-back 7A Central conference champions.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shock. So Nimrod's got it teed up. Martre, Darrell, and J-Lo back deep for the Bulldogs. Nimrod's three kickoffs to this point have all been through the end zone. High end-over-end kick. It's coming to Martre at the 5. A little confusion back there. Martre not going to get to the 20-yard line, and Springdale will start at about the 18. So I guess the good news, or maybe the encouraging news, is everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Now you can kind of settle in and just play the football game.
Absolutely, and give Bentonville credit there on their kickoff team. They had speed flying down there. By the time Martre got that, they were already all down to the 30-yard line.
14-yard return for Martre. The offense will come out. Mann and Gum will go to the top of the screen. Martre's at the bottom. Darrell's the running back. Cornelius, he is the tight end. First down 10, 1:39 to go in the first quarter. Shot down the middle. Martre nearly. He struggled. He wanted to fight that one, but he comes up with a catch up to the 41-yard line. It'll be first down Springdale.
Great job there by Martre to be able to catch that ball. Big pickup for the Bulldogs. Sets them up first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ball was on the money. Martre was kind of like,
I don't think Martre knew really what he wanted to do with that one.
The clock running, 1:23 to go, first quarter. Now Springdale going to go with a double running back set. Jones is checked in the backfield. This is new. Chase Jones, 5'8", 180 junior. They're going to give it to Darrell straight ahead. Darrell across the 45, across the 50. Nice run by Darrell Parchman. Springdale's got a little something going.
Great block there by Jones. Able to bring that cutback block on the, I believe that was the defensive end there crashing in. And Darrell able to pick up another first down for the Bulldogs.
So first and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball at the 47-yard line. Like the block there by Chase. Chase a tight end in his off time when he is not filling in at the running back spot. So 3 wide receiver set. 2 running backs in the backfield. Same play. Here comes Darrell looking for a little bit of room. He's going to get across the 45-yard line. We'll call it a 2-yard pickup. It'll bring up second down.
Bentonville saw that Springdale lined up on the exact same formation as previous and sold out for the run and able to stop him for about a 2-yard pickup there.
Clock continues to run here. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. 21-0 our score. Play clock right now at 15. Springdale doesn't have to snap it if they don't want to. Looks like they're going to go ahead and try and run a play here with 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Shots intercepted. That's Rohart with the interception. And that, in a game where you're trailing like that, that's just not something that you can have happen. It's going to be hard to overcome those sorts of mistakes. But that is the last play of the first quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Welcome back to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium as we start the second quarter. Springdale turns the ball over on the last play of the first quarter. Bentonville's going to have good starting field position at the 46-yard line. My partner Carlos got up and left me, so Seth, if you want to jump in here, it'd be great. So it's going to be first and 10 for Bentonville. Ball at the 36-yard line. New running back in the game for Bentonville is Caleb Reed. He's going to get another going to play fake on first down. Hughes looking out in the flats. Ball's caught on the far side. That's Beeler across the 50. He's going to be bumped down at the 47-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for Bentonville. So Christian Wise was out there in the flats, had a beat on it, couldn't come up with it. It's going to wind up being a first down for Bentonville. Ball will be marked at the 48. Just underway here, second quarter, 11:51 to go. Springdale trails 21-0. Crawford's checked back in at the running back spot. Hughes, the quarterback. Double tight end set. And we've got whistles. Penalty markers are down. It's like a false start against Bentonville. That'll back Bentonville up to the 47-yard line. It'll bring up second down, or first down and 15. Clock is stopped with 11:50 to go in the half. 21-0 our score. Carlos is back. Glad to have you.
Glad to be back.
Thank you. It's a first down, 15. Crawford, the running back. Hughes, the quarterback. They're going to give it to Crawford on the zone across the 50-yard line. He's going to get inside the 45 in Springdale territory down to the 44. And it's going to wind up give him about 9 yards on the carry. And it's going to bring up second down, and we'll call it 6.
Crawford does a great job there of really running over Springdale defenders to pick up that 8 yards.
So second down, 6 yards to go. Ball at the 44. Bentonville now moving left to right on your screen. Double tight end set. Beeler and Golden. Those are the tight ends. That's Golden in motion. They're going to pitch it to Crawford. Makes chops miss. He's going to be close to first down yardage. I think judging by where they're going to mark him down, it's going to wind up being enough. Chops had a shot at him. Let's see where they mark this down. I think they're going to mark this down at 37-yard line, and that will be enough for Bentonville first down.
Bentonville doing a great job there of picking up that first down. I believe that was Crawford on the carry.
They have this running back rotation with Crawford, Fedorov, and Caleb Reed. Very effective tonight for the Bentonville Tigers. Here's Hughes to throw. He's got Lee at the 30-yard line. He was going to get past J-Lo there on the far side. Nice tackle by J-Lo. It's going to be about an 8-yard pickup. It'll be second and short for the Tigers.
Well, Leah does just enough to pick up actually the first down there as they spot the ball.
They did give him the first down yardage to the 27. So first and 10 for Bentonville. Clock is running with 10:15 to go in the first half. Just joining us, Bentonville has scored on every possession they've had so far. Been very, very effective on the offensive end. Their defense played pretty well. That's Beeler in motion. He's going to go into a double tight with Golden to the top of the screen. And we've got whistles again. And we're going to get a timeout, Bentonville. 9:59 to go in the half. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Zaxby's food has always brought people together. Catering to the big moments, the little wins, the long talks, and the quick getaways. Because food this inviting is bound to add a lot of flavor to your life.
Introducing the Zax Pack. Served with chicken fingers, sides, Texas toast, and iced tea. Pick one up for dinner or your next event. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's. Indescribably good.
Welcome back to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. 9:59 to go. In the half, Springdale down 21-0. Bentonville first and 10, ball at the 27-yard line. Looking out there on the Springdale defense right now, you got Luis Herrera, McCain Woods, Trayvon Westbrook, a lot of young guys getting some playing time here. Ricky Montefiore, the safety spot. These are guys that haven't seen a ton of time, and they're playing 7A West football right now, and it's just going to be one of those kind of nights. I mean, you just kind of don't lose hold of the rope. Crawford, the running back. This is Hughes on the roll. He's got a guy out in the flat wide open. That's Harrison Campbell, and he's going to be dragged down at the 10-yard line. Chops wraps him up and finishes him off, but it's going to be enough for a first down for Bentonville.
Campbell able to get the Tigers inside the Storm Orthodontics red zone, sets them up with a first and goal here, and the Tigers looking to add more points on the board.
Clock running down, 9:45 to go in the first half. Campbell and Lee will go to the top of the screen. Double tight end set. Boy, you just don't see a lot of double tight end sets anymore. Golden and Beeler are the tight ends. Crawford's the running back. This is Easton Hughes. Hands to Crawford. Crawford trying to bounce to the outside. He's got a seam. He's going to walk into the end zone for another Bentonville touchdown. So Bentonville's 4 for 4 on drives tonight. And now they lead 27-0.
Bentonville doing a great job in the run game, stretching the field side to side, as well as really manhandling the line of scrimmage and being able to force the Springdale defense backwards with that big offensive line that they have.
So Younger will come in to try the extra point. See the play clock there at 15. Younger walks it off. Snaps down, kick is on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 9:26 to go in the half. Bentonville 28, Springdale nothing. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Springdale Bulldog Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Bulldog. Schedule, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Springdale Bulldogs, proudly presented by McClarty Daniel. Download today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
Welcome back to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. Our score, Bentonville 28, Springdale nothing. Dropping back deep for the Bulldogs, Daryl Parchman. Gabe Bukow is going to go back, as well as Jonathan Lopez. Nimrod's got it teed up. Looking down here on the sideline to see if there's anything going on with Martre. Doesn't seem to be.
I think what I can see, Martre standing right next to that's Will Mueller down there.
So Springdale's going to get the football. Whistle blows. Nimrod approaches the football. High end-over-end kick. This is going to be Darrell at the 1. Parchman. It's going to be dragged down at the 16-yard line. That's where Springdale will start.
That Bentonville coverage team doing a great job of keeping Springdale inside their own 20.
There, don't they? Good block here by Ricky Monafor on strong safety Ben Sellers on there. He had him pinned to the ground. So the offense will come in. Haven't really gotten much of anything going here in the first half. Martre is going to check in. He'll go to the top of the screen. 3 receivers to the bottom. It'll be Jaden Cornelius, Trevor Gum, Jeffrey Mann. Darrell's the running back, and looks like we've got whistles of some sort. Bentonville changes personnel. So first down 10, 9:20 to go in the half. There's Martre on the far side. They're going to say incomplete. It'll bring up second down.
Martre couldn't quite bring a foot inbound there on that reception.
So it'll bring up second down and 10. Be 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Jaden will go in as the inline tight end to the top. Parchman again, the running back. Here comes Darrell on the delay. He's got to bounce out the backside of that, and he's going to be up near first down yardage. I think he may have it. Good hard run there by Darrell Parchman.
I think Darrell is going to be able to pick up that first down there.
So the Dogs move the chains. Clock will stop momentarily with 9:09 to go.
Darrell, as you said, did a great job of just really putting his head down and picking up a tough 10 yards there.
Clock continues to run as we go under 9 minutes to go. They'll go 2 by 2. Darrell again, the lone running back. Here he comes again on the delay. Darrell. And he's going to be dragged down back at the 23-yard line. That's Roath with the tackle. He had the interception earlier. So it'll bring up second down and long. We'll call it 14. The line to make is the 37-yard line. Go ahead.
Bentonville's doing a great job tonight of really just keeping the Springdale offense quiet. You know, and again, Springdale is missing quite a few starters here tonight, so.
one of the things that it does hamper Springdale with is personnel packages. They can't be as diverse as they've been this year. Second down, 14. Mueller in trouble, and down he goes. Back at the 11-yard line. So Springdale now facing a third down and long.
It's going to be third and a commuter flight.
A very long commuter flight. So it's going to bring up third down, and we'll call it, the ball's placed at the 12. We'll call it 25. Third down, 25. Springdale backed up into their own end here. Yeah. So three receivers go to the top of the screen. Martre down here at the bottom. Darryl Parchman, the running back. And we've got flags down. Looks like a false start against Springdale. That'll be their first personal or their first foul or penalty of the night. There we go. Getting ready for basketball season already.
Was that in a game that you and I are keeping our eyes on down in North Little Rock? Brian, at the end of the first quarter, leads North Little Rock 21-0.
Really?
Really.
Wow. Did not see that one coming. Third down, 30 for the Bulldogs. This is, like you said, a small commuter flight. That's Martre on the outside. He's going to get across the 20-yard line. That's about it. And Springdale's going to have to kick the football. Exactly 7 minutes to go in the half. 21-0 after a quarter. Wow.
Bryant's come out firing tonight in that game.
I saw Bryant in their opening game back in August. That is a very good-looking football team. They have got athletes everywhere. And, they stumbled against Fayetteville earlier this year, and they've been perfect ever since. And I know that they've had that game circled on their calendar since late last year. Here's Barroso. High end over end. It's going to be short, and I don't know where they're going to mark this one. This is going to be in Springdale territory.
I think that one ended up in the front row of the stands right here.
Wow, they're going to mark it out at the 42. So Bentonville, for the third time in 4 drives, is going to start inside Springdale territory. And against good teams, you just can't have that stuff happen.
Absolutely. And Springdale really, in the Davis Specials, had, really one. It's been back and forth on it. They've had one good one and, a couple, one returned up to the midfield, and then this one, really only went about 20 yards.
6:55 to go in the half. Hughes will bring the offense out. Crawford's the running back. 2 tight ends. Beeler is he's the big play guy at the tight end spot. Here's Hughes. And they're going to run a screen here to Crawford. Boy, he's got nothing but grass in front of him. And we got a flag down, so this is going to be coming back. I'm going to guess it's either a hold or a block in the back. It's going to come back regardless. But I like the play design.
Good play design there by Bentonville. Ran the play action. Springdale sold out to it, and Hughes just really found Crawford right there and just dumped it off to him. And Crawford, outside of this block in the back penalty, would have had the ball inside the 25-yard line.
So it's going to wind up being, it'll be first down and short, I believe. They'll mark it at the 37-yard line, so it'll be first down and 5. When the play started, I was watching Harrison Campbell run the go route, and Hughes was looking that way, and all of a sudden he looks left and drops off the screen. That's a phenomenal play design. Federoff's checked in at the running back spot. Hughes the quarterback. Here's Hughes to throw again. Under pressure, fires long, looking for Ross, can't come away with it. Gabe Bukow there on the defense for Springdale. It's going to bring up second down and 5. A lot of things going on that play. You had pressure, you had a long pass, you had a Gabe getting in there and getting a hand on that one, and it all ends up in an incomplete pass in a second and 5.
Absolutely, and Springdale really caught a break there that Gabe was able to get a hand in on that pass and knock it out of Ross's hands. If not, Bentonville sets up, first and 10 or first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
6:38 to go in the half. Second down, 5. This is Federoff. He's going to get across the 35 and close to the 30-yard line. It's going to wind up being a first down for Bentonville.
Federoff doing a great job of, lowering his shoulder there, picking up extra yards as he's stumbling, and picks up a another first down for the Tigers.
Fedorov listed at 5'10", 170. He looks bigger than that to me. So it's a first down. Clock now running, 6:25 to go in the half. Fedorov, the running back. Hughes, the quarterback. This is Hughes on the roll. Hangs it up high and long, looking for A.J. Ross in the end zone, and that's going to go incomplete. It'll bring up second down. It seems like every long pass for Bentonville is very eventful.
Absolutely. Springdale, again, had pressure there on that rollout and had two guys covering. I believe that was Ricky and J-Lo back there. And, you know, Hughes really kind of throws it outside of Moss's reach.
I want to correct myself. That was Devin Hearn that the pass was intended for. My apologies, Devin. 6:06 to go in the half. 28-0 our score. Bentonville playing here to get a running clock in the second half. Here comes Fedorov. Big hole, left side. He's going to get down to the 27-yard line. It's going to want to be in about a 3.5-yard pickup. It'll bring up third down.
Is this the first third down Bentonville's faced tonight?
That is not correct. No, they've had a couple. They have yet to be stopped.
Oh.
They are just cruising.
I guess it's been third and short, really, so it seemed like a second down.
Dr. Rollins has made his way to the game tonight. See him walking in front of the broadcast position. By the way, broadcasting from the McClarty Daniel Broadcast Fortress, as so named by Carlos. Hughes will throw, third down. Firing into the end zone. He's got Lee for the touchdown.
Lee does a great job there of hanging onto the ball as J-Lo comes in and tries to knock that away. And Bentonville go up 34-0, pinning the extra point.
Second touchdown pass for Easton Hughes in the ball game. Now Bentonville looking to make this a 35-0 lead with 5:24 to go in the half. Younger comes on to try the extra point. Kicks on the way, and it's good. So our score with 5:24 to go. Bentonville 35, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
35-0 our score. Dropping back deep for the Bulldogs. Bukow, Parchman, and I believe that is, who's on the near side? That's J-Lo.
Correct.
Nimrod's got it teed up. So with 5:24 to go in the half, Springdale has really struggled, especially on both sides of the football.
Well, really all three aspects
all three phases,
of the
yeah,
phases.
It's really been a struggle.
You know, Bentonville's done a great job on the kick coverage team to be able to stop Springdale really inside the 20-yard line every time. And defensively, offensively, Bentonville's just outmanned Springdale.
Kicks deep. Parchman will take it at the 3. Darrell, he's got a seam. He's going to get up near the 30-yard line, and that's where Springdale will take over.
Good return there by Parchman, able to get it up to the 30-yard line.
So Springdale take over, 1st and 10. They're going to mark him at the 30-yard line, and we'll see what the offense can get going here. Be the same skill guys on the field. Trevor Gum will go to the top of the screen. Martre will go to the top of the screen. Jaden Cornelius and Jeffrey Mann to the bottom. Darrell Parchman's a running back. Parchman on a first down carry. He's going to get out, mark him down close to the 37-yard line. I'll tell you what, Darrell is running hard tonight.
Absolutely. Outside of, a few big pass plays here and there from the Bulldogs, Darrell's really been the offense tonight, picking up big yards at a time, picking up, first downs here and there. Springdale really just can't get anything going against this Bentonville defensive front, who's been, outstanding so far this game.
Clock running as we go under 5 minutes to go. Second down, 4 yards. Here comes Darrell again. Makes a guy miss at the 40. Darrell is going to be real close to first down yardage. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 40, and that should be enough for a Springdale first down.
Darrell has a great jump cut there at about the 38-yard line. And
he's looking more and more comfortable back there. He played running back last year. He was a wide receiver to start the season, but he's starting to look like the Darrell from last year.
Absolutely, and really what we're hoping to see. I don't know, you and I, as we slowly get into the latter games, and I wouldn't say look forward to next year, but we really hope Darrell is able to fill Garrett's gap next year.
Darrell is going to make something out of nothing there. He's going to wind up picking up about a half yard. Clock continues to run with 4:08 to go in the half. So to bring up second down 9. Darrell came in with 108 yards rushing on the year. He has the school record for the longest run in history, 91 yards. Gained 400 yards on the ground, so I mean it's not a position he's terribly unfamiliar with. Clock running, 3.5 minutes to go. Bentonville shows blitz. Ball nearly caught by Jaden, nearly intercepted. Ultimately falls incomplete. It'll bring up third down and 9.
You want to piggyback off of what you were saying before that play. Darrell's done a great job really of playing really wherever he's asked to be, wherever the coaches have put him, I guess is what I'm trying to say. As you said at the beginning of the year, he played the slot receiver, and then he was moved outside, and now he's back, at the running back position with the injury to Garrett Vaughn, and he's, made plays when needed.
Confusion on the Bentonville secondary is going to result in a timeout. We'll take the timeout with them. 3:28 to go in the half. 35-0 our score. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Welcome back to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. 3:28 to go in the half. We were drawing straws during the commercial break, see who wanted to do whose job. I was going to jump into your seat. You were going to go over direct, and I wound up still having to do this. So
that sucks to be
you. Got an update on the HAR-BER Rogers game.
HAR-BER right now lead Rogers 10-0. West as well leading 24-0 over Van Buren.
So third down and 9. Springdale needs to pick up a first down, and down goes Mueller again at the 33. Springdale's going to be forced to kick again.
Bentonville does a great job of bringing pressure on the outside there and able to really take Mueller down in the backfield for a substantial loss there as they bring on the Davis special.
4th and 17, back deep for Bentonville is Harrison Campbell. And I'm watching Coach Nate Middleton down here. He's sort of giving Barroso something to aim at. And that one's going to sail into the stands, actually went under the stands. And Springdale's going to give Bentonville the football at the 49-yard line. So Bentonville will once again start in Springdale territory.
I think if you're looking at a soccer kick there, that was a great bend it like Beckham moment.
Yeah, he bent it very nicely. You just need a little more distance on that one. So it's first and 10 for Bentonville. Ball at the 49. 2:46 to go in the half. Bentonville cruising along here. They've scored every time they've had the football. So they'll send the offense back out. Fedorov's going to check in at the running back spot. Easton Hughes is the quarterback. 3 wide receivers set to the top of the screen. Hughes is going to throw. Fires down the middle. He's got a man there, and that ball is just short.
I believe that was Dylan Smith there. Was the intended receiver for the Tigers.
So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
I think Springdale caught a break there.
Yeah, they definitely did. That ball's got a little bit more air under it. He's still running. So 2nd down 10, 2:41 to go in the half. It's Fedorov and Hughes in the backfield. This is Hughes on the half roll. He's got a man open at the 40-yard line. We've got a flag down in the backfield. That's in the area of holding.
And it is indeed holding. I look at the 45-yard line.
So while they back him up, just a quick reminder, next week, big one for the Bulldogs, Week 10 at Van Buren. We'll be on the air at 6:30 with the pregame show. And 7:05 game time, and depending on how things shake out tonight, we'll have a pretty clear path on what Springdale's playoff fortunes will look like. The ball's going to go back to the 39-yard line. That's a big penalty. It winds up being a 12-yard mark-off. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 22. Hughes and Fedorov in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen. This is Hughes under pressure. McCain flushes him. He's going to track him down. Good play there by McCain Woods. It's going to wind up being maybe a half-yard loss, but McCain gets the pressure and the tackle.
Great job on McCain there to be able to come on the outside blitz there and force Hughes to step up and really take off and lose about a half yard there.
So it's 3rd down, 22. Clock running, 1:55 to go in the half. Springdale going to go with a 4 down front. Hughes will throw. Fires long, looking for Dylan Smith, and that's going to fall incomplete. For the first time tonight, Springdale's going to get a 3 and out, and they'll get the football back.
Springdale doing a great job there. Great job by Gabe on the coverage there. Really just gotten Smith's way, and Smith trying to make a play there and couldn't come up with the ball. Springdale forces their first 3 and out of the ball game, and all 3 and outs brought to you by Tim Pruitt, State Farm Insurance.
Back deep for the Bulldogs. Martre Smith. Younger in to kick. Martre will field it at the 27, fair catch, and Springdale will get the football with 1:33 to go in the half. They trail by 35. And I think, we talked about it in the pregame. We knew this was going to be an uphill battle. They've played hard. I mean, they've done everything I think you could ask them to do. The execution's just not there when you're missing 13 starters.
Absolutely, and it's key to see here these younger guys that are in playing tonight. Give them credit. They've done a great job of stepping up and making the plays they can. But right now, this Bentonville team has really just outmanned Springdale all night.
So 1st down and 10. Mueller finds Darryl Parchman. Nice catch by Parchman. Ball's a little bit underthrown. Nice adjustment by Darryl. That's the biggest play of the night for the Bulldogs.
Great job there by Darryl, be able to come back on that pass by Mueller and catch it and make the adjustment and pick up a 1st down here. And Springdale now inside Bentonville territory.
Clock running, 1:20 to go. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Darrell's the running back. They're going to give to Darryl on the zone. Boy, and he had a wall in there. He's going to get down to about the 41-yard line. Good hard run by Darryl. Is going to wind up a 3-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Clock continues to run with 57 seconds to go. Springdale with all 3 timeouts.
Darryl did a great job there, picking up a good 3 hard yards.
So 2nd down and 7. Mueller goes down again. Back at the 50. I'm not sure, he was kind of torn between running and throwing, and
the defensive line there for Bentonville really just kind of had him make up his mind for him.
So Springdale's going to take a timeout. We'll take the timeout with them. 35 seconds to go in the half. 35-0 our score. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Welcome back to General Williams Bulldog Stadium. 35 seconds to go in the half. 35-0 our score. Springdale with their best drive of the night. They've reached the 30 or the 44-yard line. The offense will check onto the field. Mann and Cornelius go to the top. Martre and I believe that's Trevor Gum here at the bottom. Darryl Parchman, the running back. Three-man rush for Bentonville. Looking for Martre on the far sideline. It's going to go incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down and 14.
Bentonville doing a great job there on the coverage. Springdale now brings out the Davis Special unit.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're going to go with. We're just going to call it the Davis Special. Campbell will drop back deep for Bentonville. Daniel Barroso is going to come in and try this.
Coach Middleton is going to set up at about the 25-yard line.
Barroso, it's a line drive to Harrison Campbell at the 13. Campbell across the 30. He's going to be pushed out of bounds across the 40-yard line, and that's where Bentonville will take over with 22 seconds to go in the half.
Good return there by Campbell. Barroso, really a line drive kick there, and as the kick happened, I just saw Coach Middleton's hands really just go on top of his head, and he's like, well.
So Bentonville will send out the offense. Unless Springdale scores here in the next 22 seconds, we will have a running clock in the second half. Hughes brings out the offense. The running back will be Caleb Reed. He's the third of their 3 running backs. Bentonville going to go with 4 wide receivers. Here's Hughes on the roll. Got a man on the far side, that's Ross. He'll get out of bounds at the 49-yard line, and it will be a 1st and 10 for Bentonville. 17 seconds to go.
Great job there by Moss to be able to get out of bounds. And Bentonville, really kind of looking to add more points here before the half.
They do have a kicker with a good leg. Sam Younger is their kicker, all-conference kicker. He was the Northwest Arkansas Touchdown Club Kicker of the Year last year. He can boom it a little bit. So here's Hughes to throw again. That's Lee on the far side at the 38, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. So 12 seconds to go. At this rate, you still got 2 plays left.
Yeah.
Another 20 yards, and set yourself up for a field goal attempt.
Well, you spent time with Younger.
I did.
Earlier this last week and this week. What would you say Bentonville needs here to set him up
I would say for him to be automatic, they probably got to get to the 20, maybe the 25, somewhere in there. He's been battling a sore groin for the last couple of weeks, so I don't know exactly where he is there. Here's Hughes to throw. And he's got, I believe that's Hearn on the far side. Now they're down to the 24-yard line, and I believe they're well within Sam Younger's range here.
Absolutely. 6 seconds left here. And looks as if Bentonville's going to.
There they come.
Going to bring out that field goal unit.
Yeah, they're going to bring Sam on. Ball will be placed at the 31, so you're talking about a 41-yard attempt with 6 seconds to go in the half. Hearn is the holder. Snaps down, kicks on the way, and it is no good.
I think he pushed it wide left.
So that leaves 2 seconds left on the clock. Springdale will get the football at the 24-yard line. Trailing 35-0. Again, we will have a second half with a running clock. The sportsmanship rule will be enacted. And I think we may see some of the young guys, the really young guys, the guys that play a lot of JV action. I think you may see them in the second half with the running clock, and get them some varsity experience. It can only help them as we go along.
Absolutely, as we are at senior night, you're looking at a QB here that's been playing, tonight in the injury of Grant Allen with Will Mueller, and his backups are juniors and sophomores. One of them being number 7, Connor Hutchins.
Well, here's Darrell trying to find a little bit of room, and that's going to be the end of the first half. So after 2 quarters, our score, Bentonville 35, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence. It's Arvest.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
I need new tires. What size of tire do I need? Will they have my size? Do I need an appointment? When can I get in? How long will that take? Can I drop my car off? Do I have to wait there? What will I do with my kids? Will they have a tire that fits my budget?
Does buying tires have your head spinning? At Tire Tracks, we have all the answers built on over 20 years of local service. With 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas and over 25 highly skilled technicians, we can answer all your questions and keep your head from spinning.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce the seniors of our band team. Jasmine Adela, Eduardo Aguilar, Erica Alexander, Adamarix Alvarez Rangel, Diana Ambrose, Stephanie Anaya, Kimberly Andrade Cueto, Ryan Antoine, Jacqueline Araujo, Daniel Barroso Marínez, Pedro Barroso Perez, Gabriela Batres, Corrigan Burkett, Edward Cano, Madison Cordell, Alondra Cruz, Talon Day, Rosa Delgado, Angeles Diaz, Isaac Eddy, Jacqueline Escobar, Leonardo Farias, Dolce Favra, Victoria Flores, Lisbeth Flores Morales, Angel Fonseca Diaz, Malcolm Garcia, Samantha Garcia, Thomas Gray, Luis Gutierrez, Heriberto Gutierrez Gonzalez, Ania Hernandez, Stephanie Herrera, Sarah Jorge, Cairo Langris, Axel Lopez, Xavier Lucero, Fletcher Lyons, Bernice Marqueda, Miguel Marin, Fernando Martinez, Colin McKenzie, Madison Moss, Jorge Perez, Nicole Pierce, Caitlin Prater Rochier, Naomi Rodriguez Vicente, Ace Ryan, Calvin Ryers, Lane Sylvie, Jose Valdez, Alexander Vicente, and Matthew Ibarra. Ladies and gentlemen, your seniors for 2018-2019 Springdale Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year's show centers around an age-old tale of self-awareness and transformation. Told through the epic music of the Rolling Stones, Painted Black. We hope you thoroughly enjoy our 2018-2019 show entitled Emerge. under the field direction of drum majors Corrigan Burkett, Thomas Gray, and Malcolm Garcia. Drum majors, is your band ready?
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Zaxby's food has always brought people together. Catering to the big moments, the little wins, the long talks, and the quick getaways. Because food this inviting is bound to add a lot of flavor to your life.
Introducing the Zax Pack. Served with chicken fingers, sides, Texas toast, and iced tea. Pick one up for dinner or your next event. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's. Indescribably good.
And we welcome you back to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. There you see our halftime score, 35-0 Bentonville. And joining us as he always does at halftime, it'll be our last regular season visit with Coach Wayne Stellick, the athletics director here in Springdale. How are you doing, sir?
Well, it's warm up here in the press box.
And it's the first night we've had in a while where it hasn't been raining.
Well, we were talking last night to some of the football coaches that we've had 6 Friday nights this year. We've had rain, drizzle, something. We've had 3 Thursday night games with different things. And so it's kind of nice to have a nice football weather out here at Bulldog Stadium. But we're not doing what we want to do right now score-wise, but it's a great night for football.
It's always disheartening how fast the football season goes. I mean, we're at the end of October, and we're getting into November. Cross country's wrapping up. Volleyball just wrapped up, or is in the process of wrapping up, and right around the corner, you get the round ball going.
Well, we had HAR-BER volleyball team won conference championship, lost in the semis last night to Conway. And really, probably South and Conway are probably the 2 best teams in the state. That's when you just kind of look at it and go, nah, they deserve to be in Hot Springs. Next Friday at Hot Springs inside Oaklawn will be the state cross-country championships.
Really? Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
That is interesting. You go underneath the track out to the infield, and they've got a 2.5-3 mile course there. And
cool.
So the guys will run at I think 10:30, and the girls will run at 11. And so I'm going to go down there for that, and then jump in the car and come back up here for Friday night football. But then next Saturday, the 3rd, we start Springdale Hoops and HAR-BER Hoops having their scrimmages with 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade in high school. So we've got lots of stuff going on right now.
I had a chance to talk to Jeremy Price last week, and boy, he was just he's excited to get the dogs going. And Coach Hunsaker was just sitting here in the first row, right in front of the booth, and I know she's excited to get the Lady Bulldogs going. I mean, I was talking to Jana earlier before the game, and I mean, the work you guys do to put these things on. I mean, like you said, you're gonna go all the way down to Hot Springs, and then you're gonna shoot back up here. I mean, it's a 365-day, 24-hour a day job.
Well, we do stay busy, and we put on. We'll probably host nearly 700 events this next year. 7th grade basketball, 8th grade, you name it, and Jana and Christy and Dennis, they're all part of everything. On Thursday night football, we've got a home game at both places. Next Tuesday we'll have 7th and 8th grade football, which is different. Then on Thursday we'll have 9th grade football. And then of course Friday night, well, Jana and Christy and Dennis and I will be at one of those places, just making sure things go well, and then watching our kids compete. Because at the end of the day, that's the fun thing about our job is we get to watch our kids compete. We get to watch relationships develop. There before tonight, before the senior night, Jonathan Lopez came up to Coach DeBusk.
That's great. I saw that picture.
They had a great embrace.
Right.
That I couldn't get my phone to work quick enough, but it was just a great embrace. But those two have a connection that only happens in athletics.
Yeah, J-Lo's, I mean, he's one of my favorite players. Great kid. And if I could make a small request, if you want to host the 7A basketball tournament, that'd be great.
I've done that.
I don't want to put any more work on you, but it'd be great to have it at our place. I know it's it's in the west this year. So, what else you got going on? I mean, we're about to start the third quarter here. Tell me what else is going on inside the district.
Well, we've got, as you said, we've got basketball starting up next week, and before we know it, the junior highs will all be playing over the Allen Cannon Classic over there at Salome, and then it's all of a sudden we start having benefit games. We start swimming meets next Monday. I think HAR-BER and Springdale are at the Jones Center. So there's just, if you want to get out and watch our kids compete and watch our student athletes perform, we've got a place for you to go.
Little Birdie told me you were in Little Rock earlier this week. You want to get into that now?
No, not really.
Not yet. Okay. All right. That is Athletics Director Wayne Stellick. Sorry to cut you short, Coach, but we're about to kick off the second half. You want to stay here and do this? I'll take a walk.
I think I'll go back out and hang out with Dennis, but thanks for the work that you guys do in promoting Bulldog athletics.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you stopping by, and hopefully we'll do this again in 2 weeks. Thank you, sir. So Elliot Nimrod's got it teed up for Bentonville. Back deep for the Bulldogs. You got Martre, looks like J-Lo and Gabe. So we are about to start the second half. 35-0 our score. Nimrod's kick high, end over end. It's going to be Martre at the 7. Martre across the 20, the 25, and he's going to be cut down at the 27-yard line, and that's where Springdale will take over.
Bentonville coverage team doing another great job there, keeping the Bulldogs inside the 30-yard line.
It'll be first down for Springdale. Ball will be marked at the 27. Clock is running here in the second half with 11:35 to go. Mann and Cornelius will go to the top of the screen. Martre will go to the bottom. Dual running backs will be Chase Jones and Darrell Parchman. So first and 10, ball to 27. Here comes Darrell. Straight ahead across the 30-yard line. He'll get up near the 32. Nice gain on first down, about 5 yards to bring up second down at 5.
Darrell's done a great job in that of being able to put his head down, pick up, good chunks of yards here and there throughout the game. And, tonight, the workload's really been on him in the run game.
Clock running as we go under 11 minutes to go. To be second down, they're going to call it 6. They gave him the 32. Again, a 4 wide receiver set, now 5 wide receiver set, 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. This is the play they started with. It's going to be close to first down yardage. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like they're going to mark him just shy of the 39. That'll be enough for Springdale first down. So Springdale moves the chains and starts off strong here in the third quarter.
Absolutely. Springdale, really coming into this second half of this ball game with nothing to lose, really nothing really to gain. I think, outside of a miracle here, I think Bentonville's in control of this ball game.
So first down at 10. Here comes Darrell on the power. Boy, across the 45-yard line, near midfield. First down, Bulldogs.
Darrell again picks up a great first down there for the Bulldogs, and coming into the second half, Springdale's offensively at least has come out with their hair on fire.
I want to say hi to Tracy Reed. She's watching us. She's the only person I will allow to violate the no texting policy. So she's always got fun stuff.
Oh, that is correct. If you have Zach Arn's phone number, please go ahead and blow up his phone. If you have my number, then, I don't know why you're texting me.
First down, 10, ball at the 49-yard line. Bentonville on the blitz. That shot is high and wide of Martre Simon. It'll bring up second down. Tracy sending me texts during the game. Appreciate that. Wife of Gary Reed. I'm not sure. I don't hear or see Gary here tonight. If Gary's not here, that's the reason. Is that him down there?
I'm not quite sure. He may have a hot chocolate in his hand or coffee.
That is definitely not Gary. So second down, 10. Clock running, 9:05 to go, third quarter. 35-0 our score. Here's Darrell again. Boy, he is running hard tonight, down near the 45-yard line. That'll bring up a third down.
Darrell doing another great job of picking up, hard, tough yards here in the second half.
Got a score update out of Central Arkansas. Bryant now leads 21-14.
That was the halftime score that I had.
Charging Wildcats starting the march back.
I know off air earlier we said we wouldn't be surprised to see North Little Rock come back and win that ball game.
Tracy confirming that Gary is indeed there, and that is indeed a hot chocolate. So, all right, there you go. Third down, 7 yards to go. It's Jeffrey Mann on the reception. Ball's going to be marked at the 37. It'll be a first down for the Bulldogs.
Great reception there by Jeffrey Mann on that, and able to pick up another first down for the Bulldogs. I think Springdale here kind of, getting their legs underneath them. I know these younger guys, in the first half really had a shock of reality come out and playing really I want to say the two-time defending conference champions in the Bentonville Tigers.
100% correct.
And And now, Springdale just slowly starting to come into their own here.
So first down 10, 7:40 to go. Here's Darrell again, and he's going to be met in the backfield. It's going to be, they're going to say no gain on the play. It'll bring up second down at 10.
Big Eugene Webster there for the Tigers, coming off of a block there and meeting Darrell in the backfield for a yard loss.
Big Eugene? I like that.
Let's see. He's listed. They have him at only 5'10", 225. Looking at him, he's not 5'10", 225.
He's not 5'10". No way. Second down 11. 4 wide receivers set. Good protection. And Mueller's going to go down again.
Mueller brought down in the backfield by number 34, Chris Crawford.
So it'll be 3rd and 16. That's the 4th sack in the ball game.
Again, Bentonville doing a great job of bringing pressure on the edge there as Mueller tried to roll out and find something open. Couldn't quite find anything in Bentonville there for another sack.
So 3rd down, 16 clock running, 6:30 to go, 3rd quarter. 4 wide receivers set. Bentonville going to rush 2. That's man on the underneath route, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. He's going to get popped there at the 37, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Man, had about the entire Tiger defense right there.
That was dangerous. So 4th down, ball at the 37.
Springdale here coming with 3 wide receivers at the top of the screen.
And Bentonville's going to jump off sides, and Springdale's going to get some free yardage out of that. Luke Miller, sophomore, jumping off sides. So it'll be 4th down and 5.
Springdale here looking to pick up a big first down here as they face 4th and 5.
Clock's still running, 5:20 to go. Again, we're in the sportsmanship rule. The clock will continuously run except on change of possession. It's Darrell in motion. Good protection. Down the middle. Ball's intercepted. Just forced it in there. Springdale's going to turn it over again. That's Mueller's 2nd interception on the night.
Let's see here. I believe that was Jackson Paskia. I'm not quite sure. His last name is spelled Pascucci. It was either him or Ethan
Estes. It was
I
Estes.
quit. I'm done. By number 8 for the Tigers. That's what we're going to go with here.
The thing is, they've got a lot of double numbers, so sometimes it gets a little confusing. First down, this is Easton Hughes. Half roll, he's got a guy in the flat. It looks like, I believe that's Hearn on the far side. Check that, that's Dylan Smith on the far side.
I know Smith. Called his name quite a bit tonight. That number 8 I hadn't really seen out there.
Yeah, Smith, 6'2", 160, a senior. He gets the first down up to the 46-yard line.
I promise you guys, this is not my first game.
It's all right. It happens. That's what happens when you get into these kinds of games. Here's Estes to throw. Ball's complete on the outside. That's Hearn, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Great toss out there by Hughes.
Ball will be placed at the 49-yard line. Wind up being a 3-yard pickup and bring up 2nd down at 7.
So a couple of quick score updates around the 7A West. We had Bentonville West leading Van Buren 31-7. Fayetteville at halftime 42-0, and HAR-BER has now gone up 31-6 in the 3rd quarter.
This is Fedorov inside the 40.
Noah Fedorov on the carry for the Tigers. Taken by McCain Woods.
So it's first down 10, ball at the 46.
Bentonville doing a great job here of moving the ball again.
Hughes and Fedorov in the backfield. Double tights to the bottom of the screen. This is Fedorov on the counter. Across the 30. He is going to be knocked down at the 12-yard line. J-Lo with the tackle. Bentonville once again on the march with 2:53 to go in the third quarter.
J-Lo does a great job there of a touchdown-saving tackle, but will set Bentonville up 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line inside the Storm Orthodontics red zone.
The 1st and goal, ball at the 10. Bentonville taking their time here. Play clock now at 12. Double tights, 2 wide receivers. Fedorov, the running back. They'll give to Fedorov off the right side. He's going to get maybe 3 out of that. Brindle there. They'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Springdale doing a great job there of laying the wood there on Fedorov. Kind of went in the air and did a little helicopter.
I never understood the concept of jumping in those situations. Nothing good's coming out of that. You're going to get helicoptered. You're going to get. It's just nothing ever good comes from it. Clock running, 1:50 to go, third quarter. Play clock is at 15. It's Hughes and Caleb Reed in the backfield. This is Reed. He's going to get down near the goal line, maybe the 2. Christian Wise on the stop.
Reed does a great job of spinning for a few extra yards there.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and goal. Ball at the 2-yard line. Clock running, 1:20 to go. The Springdale defense has been on the field a long time tonight. Hughes brings him out, single running back. He'll go under center. And I think Springdale may have gotten them to jump. Indeed, they stemmed and got Bentonville to jump, so it'll march them back 5 yards. It'll bring up a longer 3rd and goal.
Springdale did a great job there of crashing down into, really bringing their lines, crashing into the center and forcing the Tigers to jump early there.
Oh, full moon's out tonight. Knew something was up.
Actually, the full moon was Wednesday.
That looks like a full moon to me. You'd know. I'm coming to see you this week at the haunted house.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm going to bring my 7-year-old.
Go for it.
See what happens.
We're open tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
3rd down, 7 yards to go. 3rd and goal. Hughes will throw. Now he's flushed. Gets away. Trey's tracking him down, and he's going to flip it into the end zone for another Bentonville touchdown. That's Beeler with the reception. Good play there by Easton Hughes. He throws his 3rd touchdown of the night. Bentonville now leads 41-0 as Sam Younger and the extra point team check in.
Hughes doing a great job of really keeping that play alive. Looked a little bit similar to a play earlier this season that Grant Allen converted a 2-point conversion on.
One of my favorite plays of the year. So Younger in to try the extra point. The holder is Devin Hearn. Snaps good. Kick is on the way. And it's good. So our new score with 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bentonville 42, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Springdale Bulldog Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Bulldog. Schedule, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Springdale Bulldogs, proudly presented by McClarty Daniel. Download today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
Line of the night from Seth. Nobody wants to hear me talk. And then he kept talking. 42-0 our score, 7 seconds to go, third quarter. Elliot Nimrod's got it teed up. Going back deep for the Bulldogs, J-Lo, Daryl Parchman, and Gabe Bukow. Again, if you're just joining us, everything's still in front of Springdale as far as getting the 4 seed. They're without 13 starters tonight, and I think the score is somewhat indicative of that very fact. Turned the ball over twice, 2 interceptions, and they just haven't been able to do anything offensively.
Absolutely. Springdale, came into this game, knowing they were without those 13 starters, and it's shown, tonight Bentonville's really had Springdale's number all night.
So Nimrod's got it teed up. High and over end. J-Lo going to take it at the 7. Or check that. Yeah, no, it is J-Lo. He's going to get out across the 25-yard line, and it'll be first down for the Bulldogs.
Bentonville, again, doing a great job on that coverage team, keeping Springdale inside the 30-yard line. I think Springdale's only really had one kick return go past the 30.
So that is the end of the third quarter. When we come back, we'll start the fourth quarter. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Welcome back to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium as we start the fourth quarter. 42-0 our score. Again, we are in the sportsmanship rule, so the clock will start as at the snap of the ball will not stop for the rest of the quarter except on change of possession. So Springdale first and 10. 4 wide receivers set. Daryl Parchman's a running back. They'll give it to Daryl straight ahead. Finds a little bit of room. Across the 35 to 35 and across the 40-yard line. Nice pickup for Daryl on first down. He's had a good night. Daryl's run the ball hard. I think he's finally feeling more comfortable. And when Garrett comes back next week, I think that's a dangerous 1-2 punch. You can get those two guys on the field.
Absolutely. And that was something that you and I were looking, to all year long, is really having Garrett and Daryl, as that 1-2 punch all year. And Daryl's, been moved outside a lot and then moved back inside. And tonight, Daryl's shown why he is really the number 2 go-to guy in the backfield.
So first down 10, ball at the 43. Bentonville shows blitz. Here's Daryl again, breaks a tackle, and Daryl fights his way across the 45-yard line. He looks like a different back than he did last week. He really does. He looks like a different back than he was when he had to come in against Rogers. He's run the football hard. If you've never had a chance to sit down and talk with Daryl, great kid, infectious personality, terrible Madden player, but that's not the point.
I wasn't there to confirm that Madden shot, but I'm going to take Zach's word on it.
Look.
He did, however, lose to Garrett Vaughn that ran away due to an orthodontist appointment, apparently.
Alleged orthodontist appointment. I'll get it.
His mother did confirm that, though.
Oh, of course she did. That's Daryl on the carry out to the 49. I'll get Garrett back. I'll get him back. He's the only one I haven't beaten. Everybody else checked him off.
And I actually still have to play. I've been busy, though. I had a baby recently, which, by the way, she's now a month old.
Congratulations.
So,
yeah, wait till she gets to be about 3, and you're like, I can't wait for her to talk, and then she gets to be 7, and you're just like, I wish she would stop. So third down, 4 yards to go, 10:15 to go in the ball game. Pass complete on the far side. That's Jeffrey Mann. He's got first down yardage. Still going down near the 40-yard line. Nice pickup by Jeffrey. The Bulldogs will get a first down out of it.
Great pickup there by Jeffrey Mann. Being able to continue to move the chains here in Springdale. Really in the second half, been able to move the ball here. Just haven't been able to get into the end zone.
So first down 10, ball at the 41-yard line. Looking at some scores from around the state, that Little Rock, North Little Rock Bryant game, that is intriguing to say the very least.
Absolutely. I haven't quite seen a score update on that one since halftime, which was 21-14.
Here's Daryl. Across the 30. Daryl Parchman inside the 20. He's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 18-yard line. So Daryl Parchman got a little something going here.
Great block here on the outside by Martre Simon to be able to get Daryl a little bit more to the outside and into the Storm Orthodontics red zone for the first time tonight.
So the Dogs on the march. Daryl Parchman doing the majority of the work here. He's been the workhorse tonight. He's been the offense primarily. 4 wide receivers set. Jaden Cornelius, the tight end. He's the down here at the bottom of the screen at the 20-yard line. Catch by Jeffrey Mann. And we've got a flag down, and I think they're going to get Jaden for a hold. Jaden hit without a catch tonight.
Jaden's been, as you said, really awfully quiet, but he hasn't had a few good run blocks, tonight, but other than that, haven't really called his name.
So the penalty goes against Springdale. That'll back him up. It'll be first down. We'll see how far they are going to go backwards. Looks like it's going to be placed at the 21-yard line, so it'll be first down. We'll call it 13. Again, the clock running, 8:13 to go in the ballgame, 42-0 the score. Here comes Darrell, trying to bounce to the outside. Good blocking on the outside, and he's going to get dragged out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Good pickup by Darrell, and very close to first down yardage. I think they may have to take a look at this one. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 9. The yard line to make is about the 8, so he's going to come up about a yard short.
I think had it not been for that penalty, Darrell would have had the first down there and set him up, with the first goal. But now we're sitting here at really second and a long 1.
So Mann and Gum go to the top of the screen. Martre's at the bottom. Cornelius the tight end. Parchman the running back. Here comes Darrell again, and he's going to get the first down. Still going, fighting, and the ball comes loose. The ball gets ripped out by the Bentonville defense. Springdale's going to wind up taking a loss back to the 12-yard line. It's going to bring up third down.
Bentonville doing a great job there of, forcing that ball out after Darrell had the first down. I figured momentum stopped at that point.
I thought they would have blown him dead, but apparently not.
Score update on the one you and I are keeping tabs on. It's now tied 21-all.
Coach Jamie Mitchell. He knows what he's doing. Here comes Darrell again, straight up the middle. Darrell Parchman at the 5. It's going to be a Springdale first down. Big hole there to Liu and Sissamfu, making a little room in the middle there for the Bulldogs. And the Dogs have their first and goal of the night at the 5.
Absolutely. 2 senior guards that we're unfortunately losing at the end of this season, that have been really the offensive line workhorse, for the past 3 seasons, started every game.
People forget
their
that
career.
They started as sophomores, those two, and they have been the anchors on that offensive line for a while. Here comes Darrell again, trying to find some room. Down near the 1-yard line, ball comes loose. They're going to say he was down. And that's going to bring up a second and goal. They're going to mark him just shy of the goal line. I don't know about you, but I say give it to 22 again, let him punch it in.
Absolutely. And Springdale again caught a break there as the ball did slip out, and big number 62 Eugene Webster came up with that. But
I don't know that we can say big, but all right.
He looks bigger than me.
He's kind of like a fire hydrant with arms. 5:30 to go in the fourth quarter, 42-0 our score.
Too late to get him in red.
Here comes Darrell, straight ahead, dives into the end zone, touchdown Springdale. So the Darrell Parchman drive ends with 22 going in from 1 yard out. Darrell with another rushing touchdown on the year. The Bulldogs get on the board with 5:22 to go. Seth showing off the new graphics on the board. I like the graphics.
Very nice.
Seth pulling double duty in there, running the scoreboard and our game.
That's why he's the best.
That's why he's the best.
With 17 25Fs.
2 of them silent. Moroso on to try the extra point. Kicks on the way, and it's good. So with 5:22 to go in the ballgame, our new score, Bentonville 42, Springdale 7. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
5:22 to go in the ballgame. There you see the full moon.
Sure.
42-7 our score. Springdale sends out the kick team.
The full moon was Wednesday, by the way.
Looks full to me.
So right now, while I'm on leave for some reason still with my little one. My work gave me 6 weeks, but hey, you know, I'll take it. We looked into the full moon was Wednesday because the kids were horrible.
Short kick's going to be taken at the 34-yard line. That's where Bentonville will take over. With 5:22 to go. Wow. Thank you, Tracy, for the text and the photograph of Gary. I will cherish that one always. Oh, my gosh.
I feel like I'll get that one in an email.
So it's 1st and 10 for Bentonville. Ball at the 34. New quarterback in the game. Is number 12, Matthew Schulterman, excuse me. New running back in the game, that's Luke Miller. Springdale having some personnel issues of their own. This is Miller on the carry. He's going to be stacked up. He'll wind up getting 2 yards out of that. Chops and Barranco there to make the stop. Clock running under 5 minutes to go. So let's talk about this as we go forward here into next week. If everything holds, Springdale with a win next week will wrap up the 4 seed. Now, I think that's anything but a foregone conclusion at this point, but it is what it is, and Springdale's going to get the infantry supposed to come back next week. We're supposed to get a bunch of guys back. At least 11 of the 13 will be back, and that will certainly bolster the spirits and get some guys on the field that Springdale desperately needs. There's Miller again up to the 39-yard line.
Absolutely, and there hasn't been a home playoff game since the infamous 2005 season. They ended up going on to win state that year.
Yeah, they were good.
I think they had a guy,
Mitch,
at wide receiver,
and Damien,
and Andrew Norman, and I think some guy on defensive end, Ben Cleveland. Which, by the way, I have his gloves after state game and Mitch's towel from that night.
Nice. So as we go under 4 minutes to go, it's 3rd down. This is Miller again, trying to get to the outside. He's got first down yardage across the 45-yard line. They'll move the chains. Springdale, like you said, has not hosted a home playoff game, and I know back talking with Coach Clark back in August about this, that was something that they had targeted. So the goals that you'd set are still in front of you. Yes, this last week was really disappointing. This week is really, really disappointing, but you have a chance next week to right a lot of wrongs and get yourself back on track, get into the playoffs with a little bit of momentum. This is Miller. He'll get across midfield into Springdale territory. They'll mark him down at the 49. It'll wind up being a 5-yard pickup. Clock still moving. 3:10 to go.
And as well, Springdale hasn't won a playoff game since the December 4th, 2005 state championship win.
It has been a while, and you hate to project that far forward, but if Springdale does have they're going to wind up playing one of the Fort Smith schools, north side or south side, depending on how they get, on what seed they get. That's a pass out into the flat, man, wide open. He's going to be dragged down by Gabe at the 34-yard line. That was
Jackson Kinsey. Side in there for the Tigers.
Good last name.
In case nobody knows, Zach's daughter. 7-year-old daughter.
It's spelled differently, but pronounced the same. 2:25 to go. Ball, 1st and 10, ball at the 36. A little collision there in the backfield. Miller trying to get to the outside, does, and he's going to go down the sidelines. He bumped out of bounds at about the 24. Coach Stellick and I were talking about basketball season coming up here starting Saturday. Conference season will open up in early January. I haven't seen a national championship game in 4 years, because we always play on that Monday night. So that's always fun. Love that. Love basketball season. Coach Price, I know, is excited about his basketball team.
I will say this, you missed a great game last year.
You did?
I think it was Alabama versus Georgia.
Was. But that's all right. There's no place I'd rather be than hanging out inside Bulldog Gymnasium watching Springdale play basketball. And they're going to be really good this year. Coach Price, he likes to play, he likes to play sly and, who knows. But, boy, he's got a good basketball team, and they're going to be a lot of fun. They're going to make some noise in the 7A West, or I guess it's now the 6A. Here's Miller straight ahead. 70 seconds to go in the ball game, and It's been a rough night, but I think both you and I agree that there's a lot to look forward to next week, as Springdale will be fighting for that home playoff game for the first time since '05. It'll be a big night. It'll be at Van Buren.
Get to see what Casey Dick and his staff has done down there in Van Buren.
Yeah, I've talked to Casey a couple times throughout the fall, and I know he likes what he's got. He likes the direction that his team's going. May not have all the pieces in place yet, but they got a young quarterback named Gary Phillips that we'll see next week, who's going to remind you in a couple years of Cam Newton. He's big, he's mobile, and he can throw the football a little bit, and that's something that Springdale's going to have to deal with. They've also got a guy named Christian Morrow who can throw the ball a little bit. So that is going to do it for the ball game. Our final score tonight, Bentonville 42, Springdale 7. Carlos and I will be back to wrap it up. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Springdale Bulldog Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Bulldog. Schedule, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Springdale Bulldogs, proudly presented by McClarty Daniel. Download today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
Welcome back to Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. Our final score tonight, Bentonville 42, Springdale 7. And I don't know about you, not a whole lot to say about this one. This is kind of a get it over with and get out of here healthy and get ready for Van Buren next week.
Absolutely. I think the key takeaway here tonight was the performance alone that Daryl Parchman put up. I think well to say that he probably rushed for over 100 yards here tonight.
Daryl had his best night of the year. He ran with authority. And when we get some of these guys back healthy, I think it's going to make a huge difference. And Daryl will be one of those guys that's going to be counted on to get some things done next week and going forward. So chalk held tonight. There weren't any upsets. So Springdale's path is clear. They're going to have to win next week to lock up the 4 seed. Lose next week, and boy, it all starts to. You could fall all the way to the 6. That's the kind of situation that we're in. So the path is clear. I'm sure that Coach Clark will be happy to welcome back a number of guys off the injured list. For Carlos and Seth and our entire BSN crew, we do appreciate you watching. We will talk to you next Friday night from Van Buren, Arkansas. 6:30, we're on the air. 7:05 is game time. It's a big one. You'll want to be there for it. Our final score again, Bentonville 42, Springdale 7. Good night, everybody.